ER?
No.
I hope 10,000 people saw it.
You're awesome. I'm going to use the book.
What? 9,500 of them.
No, I'm going to fix it.
Not now, you're not. What?
9,500 of them live in another state.
Not now, you're not.
If I get one out of town,
Right now.
good, then who I am.
You're starting right now.
Yes.
So I was going to make it nice.
Good evening. You're all in your places. Good evening and welcome to this forum tonight, our City Council candidates. My name is Jim Peck. I've been working with Melody Probstel. Where's Melody? Back here. And Vince Hornellis and Tom Kellum on planning this event for, a couple of months now. And we are glad to welcome you to Stonewall Alliance Center's first ever City Council Candidates debate. It's not really a debate. We're not going to have you, yell at each other or anything. So it's a forum. And I also want to thank the Master of Social Work Club at Chico State that is co-sponsoring this event tonight. And I also want to thank Andy Holcomb, who's here. Andy, as a current member of City Council, decided not to run for re-election. But he was helpful in arranging for us to use the City Council chambers, not your City Council chamber tonight. I'd like for you to check now to see that your electronic devices are all off or silenced. Let me say a few more things here. 11 candidates are running for the Chico City Council. We have 7 candidates here tonight. Sean Morgan, Tony Schindelbeck, and Bob Evans are the 3 candidates who declined our invitation and are not here. Dave Donnan was scheduled to come and had a conflict develop this afternoon, and so he canceled. Please do not make any assumptions about why they are not here. They have all indicated scheduling conflicts. They have all been cordial in their communications with us. So we just want to acknowledge that their communications have been friendly. At the back of the room at the table, we have a yellow sheet that has websites and electronic contact information for all the candidates. If tonight is not enough for you to make a decision, please use that information to learn more. All of the candidates have question and answer options on their websites, so if a question that is not answered tonight, you should ask them directly tonight or electronically. Registered voters should have received these 2 booklets in the mail, and if you got this one from the Butte County Clerk, this is the one that includes information about the City Council races and also the ballot items on the Chico City ballot. So be sure and take a look at this. You should have received it in the mail. Chico City Council has 7 members. It meets in this room on the 1st and 3rd Tuesday, Andy will nod that I was right, of each month at 6:30 p.m. Council meetings are always open to all the citizens of Chico. It is not as dull as it sounds. Sometimes it's as dull as it sounds, but most times it's not. 4 seats are on the ballot this year. You are being asked to vote for 4 of the 11 candidates. The top 4 vote getters become our City Council members. All candidates run citywide. The city is not divided into districts. Each council member serves the whole city. The race is officially nonpartisan. Although a candidate may be endorsed by a political party, that party does not appear on the ballot. Andy will nod if I'm correct, yes. And Stonewall Alliance is a nonprofit organization that does not endorse any candidate. We do endorse being an informed voter, and that's why we're having this forum. Our city government is the government that is closest to you, making decisions about your daily life. Police and fire services, streetlights, business climate, traffic control, parks and rec, housing codes, and many, many other areas of public policy are the responsibility of the City Council. What the City Council does matters to you. And because City Council members are our neighbors, you will run into a City Council member at a farmer's market, a soccer game, or at a community event. You will not ever run into the President of the United States in that way, ever. So thank you for being here tonight. Thank you to the candidates who are here. We're very grateful that you are willing to engage this conversation, and thank you for being willing to take responsibility for helping to lead our city. We are grateful to Dr. Charlie Turner of the Political Science Department at Chico State, who is our moderator this evening. So I invite you to join me in giving a round of applause to our candidates and to our moderator. We're ready to begin, Dr. Turner.
Thanks very much, and thanks for the opportunity. I was speaking to some of the candidates earlier, and they're doing between, I don't know, something like 7 to 9 of these kinds of forums throughout this election season. So they're busy folks, and they're having to answer a lot of questions for the whole community, and I think that's a great thing. So thanks for being here tonight. I know it's hard work, too. I have a few comments about the procedure before we get started, so we're all on the same page as far as what the rules are. Each candidate will make an introductory statement, then each candidate will be asked 4 questions. There will be no formal time for rebuttal, follow-up questions, or crosstalk among the candidates. The first 3 questions are from the planning team. They reflect concerns specific to Chico's lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender citizens. Although this community has specific concerns, LGBT citizens share concerns with other Chico citizens regarding the economy, public works, city finances, and the like. We know you will cleverly find a way to address those broader matters within the context of our questions. All questions relate to public policy areas the Chico City Council deals with. For example, you will not be asked your views on the constitutionality of the Federal Defense of Marriage Act. You can tell us, but you won't be asked. The 4th question will come from the audience. Audience members have been given cards. We have runners who will collect them during the 1st and 2nd questions. Jim, Vince, and Melody will review them and choose one for you to address. If we have time, a second audience question will be chosen. So, audience members, be thinking of what you would like to ask the candidates. You may submit more than one question. Please write them so that they are legible. Also, to the audience, please do not applaud, cheer, hiss, wave signs, make gestures, or other public displays of affection or disaffection during the forum. The forum will last 90 minutes. We're not planning a break, although I have moderator's discretion to have one if it seems like we need it. You will have 1 minute for your introductory statements, 90 seconds for each of your responses to the questions, and then 2 minutes for closing statements. We have timekeepers here with cards of 30 seconds, 15 seconds, and also time and stop, which is in red. You're not required to use all of your time. Remember to turn your microphone on when you are speaking and off when you are done. Turning off the microphone will allow you to mutter things under your breath without us hearing them. The seating arrangement is based on the order in which you accepted Stonewall's invitation to participate. Mr. Stone is the first to say yes, and Ms. Duarte was the most recent. This order has been used as the basis for the speaking order and responding to questions, which is different each time. And it starts out in sort of this order, and then it gets more complicated, but I'll let you know when it's your turn to speak. And unfortunately, given the number of people and the number of times to speak, we can't arrange so that each of you gets a chance to go first or last, but we've done our best to be fair and balanced. So we'll start with introductory statements by the candidates, 1 minute each, starting with Randall Stone and moving down that way.
Well, good evening, and thank you all for being here. This is a testament to our democracy when we can have so many people here on an evening that the presidential debate is going on. The Giants are ahead 7-0 in the bottom of the 5th. I just wanted to make that clear. And again, good evening, and thanks for being here. My name is Randall Stone. I am a financial planner and small business owner. I've been a professional financial manager for the last 10 years. I've owned my own business for the last 8 in that capacity. I'm also an affordable housing developer, recently developing the Bidwell Park Apartments, which has a disability focus and is 100% accessible, adaptable, save for an elevator. I'm also the area director as a volunteer of Special Olympics Butte County. And Special Olympics has a policy of inclusion, pretty strict policy of inclusion. It's something that's very important to me, and it seems that it's pretty easy to do, but incorporating our athletes into absolutely everything we do, including fundraising as well as the sports themselves and all of those outside activities, is something that I dedicate a lot of time to, and inclusion is very, very important to us. I'm seeing time, so thank you.
Thank you. As Chico's mayor, I've built a reputation as a strong leader, working hard to strengthen our economy, create jobs, achieve a balanced budget, and address community needs. Chico is experiencing increased sales tax growth for the past 10 consecutive quarters, and unemployment today is the lowest it has been in 4 years. Since my election to council in 2004, I am proud of my work to distinguish Chico as an environmental leader, developing the city's climate action plan, adopting the 2030 general plan, emphasizing sustainable development, and preserving the Green Line. I have worked to maintain a strong community, creating the diversity action plan to promote inclusivity in government and accessibility to city services for all. As program manager for CAVE, president of Chico Velo, and volunteer for Park Watch and KCHO Radio, I believe in community service. My husband and I own campus bicycles. I understand the importance of small business and value downtown as the heart of our community. My knowledge of the issues and record of leading Chico forward served me well for the position of Chico City Council member.
Andrew Coolidge.
Thank you. Appreciate being here, Charlie, and also Stonewall Alliance. Thank you for having us here this evening. My name is Andrew Coolidge. I currently own and produce the Chico Home and Garden Show. I'm also the sponsor coordinator for the Silver Dollar Fair. I work extensively with local businesses throughout the community on a daily basis. I have 2 young children, Adrian, age 6, and my daughter Lisa, age 10. I'm required to say their names when I say that I have 2 small children. They make me do that. So my wife Julia is a part-time instructor at both Chico State and Butte College. I've lived in Chico for the last 20 years and came here from the Marysville, Yuba City area as a student and stayed because I believe Chico's a great place to raise a family. I believe we're at a crossroads in Chico, one path leading towards more pass-the-buck accountability and special interest pandering, and the other path in which businesses are treated like customers, road improvements for local streets take a priority, and a safe and clean downtown is made a reality, and our children can thrive in safe neighborhoods. I appreciate the opportunity to talk with you tonight and appreciate you having me here. Thank you.
Tammy Ritter.
Hi, thank you for the opportunity to be here tonight to Stonewall. I ask you to think about the qualities that you're looking for in a city councilor. I am Tammy Ritter. I have spent my professional career here in Chico working in social services. I was the first executive director of the Torres Shelter, then later for Habitat for Humanity, and before that with Catalyst and the Work Training Center. I have dedicated my life to service. I have served on numerous boards for the city, including the Greater Chico Homeless Task Force, the Housing Element Task Force, the Sustainability Task Force. I'm a former foster parent, and I am currently raising my family here in Chico. I am an East Coast transplant, so I understand incredibly how special a place like Chico is. I am committed to working for the enhancement of Chico with as much energy as I have in the past. So as you listen to all of us here tonight, I ask you to really pay attention and think about what qualities you want to see in your next city councilor.
Kimberly Rudisell.
Again, thank you for having us here tonight. I greatly appreciate this opportunity. My name is Kimberly Rudisell, and I sat on the City Council from 1994 to 1998 under the name Kimberly King. I was also on the Bidwell Park and Playground Commission from 1992 to 94, and then again from 1998 to 2000. I've owned a downtown business in Chico, and I've sat on numerous boards and commissions for many local nonprofits and children's organizations. I've raised 4 children in the community. After I went off the council, I went back and got a teaching credential and went on to teach at-risk children in Colusa County. I'm currently semi-retired and substituting here in Chico, so I have all the time in the world to serve our community right now. As I said, I have 4 children. My youngest is currently left home as soon as he graduated from high school and joined the Marines, much to my dismay. My oldest son is also stationed in Fort Bragg, North Carolina. He's a sergeant first class or something, I don't know. And my other son also served in the Army for 4 years, and he's raising a family here in Chico now. Thank you.
David Kelly.
Good evening. When Randall Stone kicked this off tonight, he named a couple of the items, a couple of the activities rather, that are going on tonight. I'd like to respectfully add Monday Night Football could be one if we didn't have a debate. So anyway, my name's Dave Kelly. I'm all about moderation, experience, and making independent decisions. 9 years ago, I moved here to Chico with my wife. We chose to come here to raise our children. We adopted 2 children back in that time, and they're now 14 and 17, a boy and a girl. 8 years ago, I was appointed to the Planning Commission by unanimous City Council, including Mayor Schwab, Andy Holcomb, and Scott Grundell out in the audience. 3 of those years, I worked on the 2030 General Plan Update, which is our roadmap to economic growth and a roadmap to the environment. So if I get elected, I will work as hard as on the economy, safe neighborhoods, and jobs I did for the 3 years for the City of Chico on the General Plan Update. So I appreciate the opportunity to speak here tonight, and I thank you for your time.
Lisa Duarte.
Hi, I'm Lisa Duarte, and I'm really excited to sit up here today and be here. This is kind of my first forum. Fond memories of visiting my grandmother brought me here to Chico, and I decided to run for city council for the love of the city and the people. I represent the average working person in Chico. I believe I'm in hard work, honesty, and ethical behavior, and I will apply my personal values when making decisions and maintain an open mind in new issues and suggest creative problem solving whenever possible. I worked in the veterinary field for 24 years, and my love of pets has kept me there, and I hope that the love of the city will keep me sitting up here one day. So thank you for this opportunity.
Okay, thank you, candidates. Now we'll move to question 1. It's kind of a long question, so I'll read through it, and then I'll let you know the order everyone is going in, so you can have that in your head, because it's not exactly the order you're in right now. Chico has made a strong commitment to quality of life issues. Last year, the Chico City Council adopted a diversity action plan designed to address the cultural aspects of quality of life. Research by scholar Richard Florida has shown that cities with a thriving economic and cultural life combine talent, technology, and tolerance. Among other things, talent includes an educated and creative workforce, technology includes information infrastructure, and tolerance includes being an attractive place for lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender people. His research shows that places with active LGBT communities regularly report higher levels of neighborhood revitalization and entrepreneurship. What would you do to make Chico more attractive to lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender people? And you'll have 90 seconds to respond each, and the order quickly will be Coolidge, Rudisill, Ritter, Kelly, Duarte, Stone, Schwab. So starting with Andrew Coolidge.
Thank you. I think there's a lot we can do in terms of quality of life in general in Chico. First and foremost, though, I think what's of paramount importance is, of course, our local jobs. And we need to focus on those aspects in terms of getting Chico back on track in terms of employment. So if you look at some of the problems that we've had in the city, some of the problems we have economically and throughout the state as well, we need to focus more of our resources in terms of economic development. The City Council actually just did bring up an economic development issue in front of the council recently, but it's long overdue. A lot of what I'm hearing and a lot of what other people are hearing, and the reason why I think we have so many people running for council, is that there's been a lot of inaction. Rather than actually moving forward on an issue, we spend too much time talking about it. So while I certainly appreciate the culture and also the diversity of our local area,